Hello, everyone. I'll just wait a few minutes to get people in here. I'm gonna tweet. Let's tweet. How do I twat? Oh yes, I remember how to twat. Alright, the twatting is done. Thank you. I'll be right back. I'm gonna pee while people load in and then we'll get started. Okay? Alright? Yeah. You guys can see me peeing. Be sure to let me know so I don't get banned from YouTube. You can hear me peeing, right? That's what's important. I just ran the water so you guys would think I washed my hands, but I totally didn't. Okay. Alright, I'm going to get back to my game that I've already been playing for the last 3 hours. Not really 3 hours, that's not true. But for a while. I'm now playing in windowed mode so I can see the fucking chat. If the audio levels are fucked, let me know, by the way. If you have any questions about the game, I'd be happy to answer as well. Actually, I'm just going to check my audio input. Make sure it's the right one. Just thought of that now. Can you hear me? You guys can hear me, right? Yeah, that's the right mic. Okay. Man, this game is really not very demanding. Like, I'm not even having a problem running it. It's locked at 30 frames per second. The CPU's not even breaking a sweat. We're in pretty good shape, so it's pretty good. What do I think of X299? It's bullshit, is what it is. It's just more Intel crap. I saw Linus's video. He's pretty on point. He knows what's up. So yeah, I'm disappointed. If the game audio is too loud, let me know. Where was I? What was I gonna do before you guys interrupted and I had to fucking load all this shit up? That's okay, I'm not that bitter. Oh yes, I was going to woo this big fat dude. I will gift him unrefined wine. He likes wine. Now that his loyalty is increased, rapport rather, I am going to make friends with him. He's looking for an ancient script. I don't know if you guys can read that. I'm clicking pretty fast, but I'm going to lend my aid and try and find it for him because I want this guy to be my friend. He's already on my team. I employ him, but it would be nice if he were my buddy so I could steal some abilities from him. Oh, he wants me to go to Jin Yang. By the way, I'm going to be pronouncing a lot of Chinese words this stream, and I'm going to pronounce them horribly wrong. So just so you know. How's the Kijiji market been for me? How has the Kijiji market been for me? Really great in some elements and really terrible in others. I've found a few full systems that were certainly worth my time to get. Oh, I don't want to go all the way up there. Fucking Jesus Murphy. What if I get invaded again? So I'll give you guys a rundown of what's going on politically here. So I'm these guys. I'm these purple dudes. And I started the game as just one guy, one dude. And I scoured the map looking for talent, generals to bring to my banner. And I succeeded greatly, as I always do when I play this game. But I've drawn a lot of attention, I guess. And both this fucker, Liu Biao, and this guy who I've killed. I've already killed the leader, and now some other asshole took over for him. They've both been harassing me, and I've pushed back and it's no problem. But if I leave my base to go all the way the fuck up here, I'm going to leave it not defenseless, but with one major weapon not at my disposal. So you know what I mean. Hey, shut up, GM Maverick. This game's awesome. Fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. I have a small question. i5 6500. No, you're fine. i5 6500 is a good comparison for something like a 1500X. It's fine. Less threads, better single-threaded performance. In today's day and age, it's the same. So you're trading one for the other. Oh, my buddy Liu Bei is about to die. It's okay. I'm gonna get all his generals at some point. Now I have to decide: do I want to do my mission first, or do I want to hang back and? I don't know. I turned super chat on, but please don't pay any money, people. I'm not out to get money. I just turned it on because maybe one day I will. I don't know, but certainly not right now. What do I want to do? I'm indecisive for once. Usually I'm just like, yeah, I'll go do it. But I have some generals I need to butter up to too, so let's pay them a visit. Who's least loyal? Oh, well, pretty loyal. He went up considerably. I don't know what I did to make him so faithful, but I'm glad. Let's just say hello. Give him a small little gift. Here, have some ancient strategies, you stupid fuck. So he's going to show interest towards me, which can't do anything for me right now because I got a mission to complete. Fucking Jesus. Alright, I'll do the mission. So, I can always just turn back in case of an emergency. Okay, that's fine, whatever. Terrible news, some assholes defected. Okay, well, suppose there wasn't much I could do. He wants to train spear, fine. I would rather you train horse, but it'll do. I'm sort of cut off at the bottom here. I might have to adjust this window size. No, I don't do mods at all. Because they're superfluous and stupid. I'm going to hide the taskbar. That's what I'm going to do. Now every time I go down there, it's going to open up again. Fuck. Thank you, Bojan. I appreciate that. A tribute of 13,000 gold would improve relations. All right, buddy. I'm trying to ally with this guy. Just, like, I don't really need to, but just to keep my western flank kind of covered. I want to just... I mean, he's only got one access to my territory down here, and it's a long-ass road. So, I know you guys didn't ask, but when you're transporting troops over long distances, you don't do yourself any favors by not stopping along the way. Something called morale that depletes the longer guys travel. So, definitely not a good idea for him to invade me anyway. Oh, Linus is fine. It's just... he's doing what works, right? I'm not. That's the problem for me. Is that I would love to be able to do, you know, stuff that people want to watch, but realistically, and people don't really want to watch what I do because it's not exciting, it's not interesting. Yeah, look at me, I got this fucking 4-year-old graphics card for $30. Yeah, big deal. So he's good. I like him. I watch his videos. I think he's sincere too. I don't think he's a sellout. I don't think he has any horse in the race. I think he genuinely wants to. He knows that ultimately he's going to fail if he starts to commercialize a little bit too much. He has to be honest with his audience because they'll call him out on it. And many YouTubers have fallen after being a little bit too greedy with too many hands on the pot. So viewers are not stupid. What was I here to do? Investigate, right? Oh yeah, him and I in Scrapyard Wars would be neat because what would happen is he would assign a camera crew to me, and I would be done in 30 minutes, and he would have no footage. But I guess if he barred me from using my current stock, I guess I'd have to go out and start from scratch, so that's fine. I would probably just win. It depends on where we did it. I mean, I'm not an expert on shopping in Vancouver. If I went out there, I probably wouldn't have as easy a time. But the bottom line is he doesn't look in places you're supposed to look. I'm very frustrated watching those videos at how glaringly obvious of locations and places to go he's just missing out on. People he's not calling, places he's not calling. Depending on the location, of course. And the fact that he's in Los Angeles now for this current series, and neither of them, from what it says, we don't see all the footage. Maybe they did, but neither of them have bothered to contact e-waste centers, it looks like. Is a big detractor because I think in the United States they don't have those right to data privacy laws that make e-waste companies destroy stuff that doesn't even retain data. So I would rather go on Scrapyard Wars as like a judge on The Voice, you know, with a fucking chair, turning around. It's like, well, I picked up this part for this price, and if I press my button, they've gotten my approval, and if not, they have to suck each other off. By expanding my manor. My mother expanded her manor. Oh, Yope, you're dead. But come to me. I will ha. Is he a prisoner? Is he being imprisoned? Let's see. Probably. Yeah. Tao is probably gonna get him. I'm picking my nose on stream. That's okay, right? It's not against YouTube's policy. $47.90. Is it a 90 4790 or 4790K? 24 gigs DDR3, 2 TB hard drive. For $300, that does sound like a good deal. That's like 430 Canadian. Yeah, I'd take that. That seems pretty solid. Especially considering RAM prices these days. That's a lot of RAM. Is my monitor really low? What do you mean? Oh, because the webcam's here, and my monitor's here. Here, and here. So, I guess it's kind of low. I'm also tall. I'm very, very large. Oh, Bond created. My wife is fraternizing with this guy with my permission. And by the way, in this game, you can have up to 3 wives for those of you who are really into wives. Really into polygamy. I have not played as a woman yet, though, and I don't know. Who do I want to write letters now? I don't know if the women can have themselves more than one hubby. Ooh, this guy can befriend lots of people. If you want more details as to what I'm actually doing in the game, I'd be happy to let you know, but I have a feeling that's not what you're here for. Oh, update stream name. Right. Good, thanks for reminding me. What does it say right now? Piece of shit and a whole bag fart head? No, that's not what it says. Watch me fail. Okay, LiveTickle. Boob head fart nose. No, I'll go to something more. Okay. Romance of the Three Kingdoms and more. There we go. Okay. Add description? No. No! How do I click save on this fucking goddamn page? Does it just save automatically? I can't find the save button. Where is it? Where is it? Whatever. I don't care. What do I think of 144 hertz? I have a 144 hertz monitor. It's nice. It's one of those things where once you get it, you really don't want to regress. But realistically, it's not that big of a deal. What do I want to do now? I can't. I have no money for comrade slots. Coming home. Mission complete. All of my ministers have jobs to do. Really? The word fart will get you kicked off YouTube? Oh my god. You're joking, right? Okay. I'm going to visit this guy. Now he's going to be my friend. Thank you for getting me this ancient scroll thing and booze. I'm your friend. Now he gets my overhaul ability. And then I'm going to take a look at the transfer list and see who needs to be disciplined. Oh, lots of guys here. Holy shit. I've been busy. You guys come to the capital. And, oh, there's fucking 14 generals there. Jesus Christ. You guys, the loyal ones that I don't need to have here, can go over there. Yes, affiliated. Where's my woo list? You don't need to be here. You don't need to be here. You can go, you can go, you can go. That's good. And then over in this city, we'll put some more. Yeah. You don't need to be here. You don't need to be here. I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. What other questions I missed here? Do I plan on doing giveaways at the end or through the course of the stream? I don't know. In a little bit, I'll give away a Steam key. What do I think of the single slot and low profile 1050 Ti? It's great. I love small graphics cards that do a lot. Love them. I have a 1050 sitting around here somewhere that I adore, but it's full height, ITX length, double width. What do you think the best CPU is to pair with the GTX 1060? Believe it or not, the 4560 will get you by. It's not that terrible, but probably a low-end i5 if you can find one for cheap. And I mean low-end, I mean newer generation, but lower on the spectrum. You don't need a lot of clock speed on like a Haswell. Like a 4460 would be fine, or an i5 6400 or something like that would be fine. I think Sandy and Ivy Bridge are passable, but probably a little weak. For sure. And yeah, Ryzen 5 would do. If you're talking new, yeah, Ryzen 5 would be great. Fan-fucking-tastic. Ryzen 5 only starts the bottleneck compared to high-end, like 7700K and whatnot. It only starts the bottleneck at 1080p at really ultra-high frame rates we're talking about now. When you introduce a CPU bottleneck, you'll notice the scaling. But if you have a frame limiter on, you're at 60 frames per second, that's your target, you're just looking for good frame times, and you're looking for good, no frame time variance is the important, then anything like that's fine. Okay, I think it's good. I confirm. Next, I'm going to assign some ministers differently. Maybe I'll put in this dude for a while. Domestic minister, you don't get much better than him. Maybe I'll do like this. He'll be there, and then you'll be there. Get my horse up. No, that's a little bit too high. 140 for a 4670K is a little more than I would like to pay for one. I just don't think it's worth it. That's like 200. That's almost $200 here in Canada. I wouldn't do that. Hi, Rosie. One of my dogs is here. Hi, girl. Hello. You want to say hi to the people? Do you want to say hi? Come here. Oh, you're being shy. Yeah. Okay. She's a little bit skittish. Very affectionate once she gets close to you, but she's very nervous about approaching you. All right, back to my game. So I check out the stream here, make sure everything's nice and healthy. Oh yeah, there's my big face. Yeah, looking good, looking good. Okay, where was I? Do I want to invade somebody? I want to teach this fucking... What color is that? Chartreuse? I don't know. This like light green asshole a lesson, maybe. I mean, that's what I do right now. I need to slowly work my way up the coast here. Rosie is just over 3 years, I think. Is there money in buying and selling PC parts? Yes. Is there money that's good enough to qualify as a job? No. What would be a good price on a Titan X Maxwell? Titan X Maxwell in Canadian. Well, you will never get one for a price that's reasonable because people have this idea that a Titan is special. It's just because most people are stupid. And but if you consider the fact that it's just a 980 Ti, what you should be targeting if you're looking to buy one is whatever a 980 Ti will typically go for. The extra VRAM does help, I guess, in certain scenarios, and going forward you presumably be a little bit helpful, but not to justify a price premium of any kind. So think GTX 1070 and base it off of that, considering the age of the card. So like $100 less than that, and you're pretty much in the territory where you want to be. Why is there a shortage of Polaris GPUs right now? Ethereum mining, hugely popular. Hugely popular. It's blowing up. I had a guy I worked with for a while who advised me to get into Ethereum like a year ago, and I was just like, yeah, you're a nut job. And now that it's blowing up, I'm like, oof, maybe I could have done that. It's like Bitcoin. It's a new cryptocurrency that is apparently really good. I don't know anything about it other than the fact that now Polaris GPUs are worth twice what they are at retail because of it. And AMD would be wise to play that shit up. Excuse me. How often do I upgrade my main rig? I upgrade it periodically. Once a year, more or less, I guess. Just whenever I feel like it. Right now, I don't need to do anything. Everything is just, like, perfect for what I use it for, so... CPU and motherboard will be coming next, but nothing on the market right now really piques my interest. I'm not willing to... This is the problem. I created for myself. I'll be perfectly honest. So I have a 144 hertz monitor at 1080p, and that's where I plan on staying for a while with a GTX 1080. So I'm a high frame rate guy. And if I'm a high frame rate guy, not that I actually get the time to play any games that warrant it, but if I am targeting that kind of performance, then Ryzen's not great. In that particular scenario. And I don't really need it for content creation either. And I do a lot of streaming, but as you can see, I'm streaming just fine right now with a 4790K that's mildly overclocked. So, you know, I don't care. Like, I've got enough. Is it worth me spending 100? Do not buy a 770. The 1050 Ti buries it in terms of performance. It, like, a 960 now passes what a 680 and a 770 will give you, because Kepler driver support has not been good. So a 1050 Ti is going to, I mean, theoretically, I haven't seen any testing, but I would guess that it's going to dwarf it in performance. And considering, I'm not sure if you're talking about a 4GB version of the 770, but if it's just a 2GB version, then the answer is definitely spend the extra $40 for the 1050 Ti. But why is it that expensive, though? We can get 1050 Ti's here in Canada for like 180 Canadian, so 150 US seems high. And I would look to buy one secondhand too. You can find 1050 Ti secondhand because it is the upgradable card of choice for most people. Like, they buy a 1050 Ti because they don't have a power supply capable of doing more. But when they finally get one, the 1050 Ti goes out the door. So I buy lots of them. I just picked up a 1050 Ti for my last build video, in fact. And I've got a 1050 in waiting for my next one, which will be next week. How much time do you spend buying and selling hardware in relation to your main job? I do a lot of the buying and selling hardware at my main job. When there's downtime, I browse Kijiji ads and send out some emails. So that helps. But not a lot. Not a lot these days, especially. I've kind of been waning a little bit. I go through phases where I'm just like really into it and then I just back up a bit. And I'm kind of off of it right now. I don't do a hell of a lot of buying these days. I don't spend more than maybe $500 to $700 a month on hardware right now. So in some months I'll go through. In some months, last year, I did 10 grand in a single month, where I just, and don't keep in mind, it's not 10 grand where I'm just taking 10 grand of my money and spending it. It's 10 grand worth of purchases and sales in the same month. So it's money that's coming in and going out. So it's a lot of streaming capital, but it's not actually costing me anything out of pocket, really. Alright, I'm bored, so I'm going to invade. And you're going to watch me crush an enemy. Now, what's nice about this game is that it rewards you for planning, for good planning. So if you just click auto form your units like that, you'll suck. But if you actually use your best dudes and put your best foot forward, you're going to be in great goddamn shape. That's exactly what I plan on doing. So, my best 6 generals. Oh, I did that wrong though. No, you're supposed to be the leader. Why are you not the leader? Ugh. Okay, we'll do this differently then, you little fuck. That works. Maximum troops. Oh, I forgot to assign titles. Shit, I gotta do that first. Allot title. Sign. All these roles to fill now. Okay. More questions. What do the people you sell computers to upgrading from? Lots of stuff. Sometimes they're not upgrading at all. Sometimes they're just buying a computer for their kids and they want to save some money. Sometimes they're upgrading from a laptop. Sometimes they're upgrading from nothing. Sometimes they're switching from console. Third world Europe-ish country. Is it... It is either... Oh, that's not a question, though. Okay, I'm caught up on questions. Just want to leave you guys hanging. All right, let's see. Let's assign some titles to my best generals. I'll give one to my wife. And I'll give one to that guy. And then I'll give one to this guy. And then maybe this guy. These are the brainy titles, so you get one. You get a title. And you get a title. Everybody gets a title. These titles allow these guys to command more troops, which is why I'm doing it, you see? Not that you fucking asked. A lot of them to go through here. Jesus Christ. Just giving the titles to the generals that are most worthy of them in terms of their ability. Almost done. Okay, now that we're done, we can deploy and invade. And we will deploy to, I'm going to probably hit Lujiang. And I'm going to hit it from this port. Don't need a lot of troops when you have... Oh, I forgot to fucking gather money. Jesus Christ. You guys are distracting me from my mission to conquer China. Alright. Now we can deploy. I have money, I have titles assigned. Jesus Christ, I just want to go to war. That's all I want is to go to war. Trained horses, that's what we're going to be forming as. A nice big 6 generals of fucking 40,000 worth of horses. And we're good to go. No ships, no boats, no nothing. More questions. What do we got? What's your opinion on the whole... Do you do... Getting... I don't mean to disappoint you. I'm not a big Linux guy. I don't necessarily have a hard-on for Microsoft or anything. I'm just really lazy, and Windows is easy. Sorry. I don't do my duty and offer Linux to people. But I sincerely hope that things change in the future. But I don't really care that much because I have too much to do. Vega is taking forever because I don't know. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. So, my thoughts on Vega are this. I don't understand why AMD doesn't have a scalable architecture every time they come out with one. I don't get that. Like, When NVIDIA comes out with a thing, they do this. These are empty soda cans. This is not an ad for A&W. I'll try to hide the... Anyway, whatever. So they do this. Here's the big chip, and we can take this away, and there's the middle chip, and there's the small chip. See? And they just stack them accordingly. Basically different cuts in the wafer to get different size GPUs. Why we don't have a big Polaris is beyond me. I don't get it. I'm not an engineer. I don't know. I wish I knew. I don't know. But it seems silly that that's the case because NVIDIA seems to do it so effortlessly. They come out with... They roll out a full lineup within 6 months of releasing the big one. So, oh, look at that. Interesting. So, yeah. You know. Alright, so I'm going to form up here. When this bar gets to fully green, I'm going to launch my attack on this fucker and wreck him. Sorry. Okay, what am I going to do in advance of my invasion? I could try placating one of these villages. Do I really need to, though? Nah, whatever, I did it anyway. Okay, his morale is full. Let's go! Let's speed up the game a little bit. Bond created friends. We're friends. But I do hate Microsoft in a way. I like them in a lot of ways. I think I'm relatively neutral when it comes to my love for Microsoft. And I do wish that Linux had more of a presence. But until they get that whole need for, an API solved in gaming, it's not going to be very good news for fans of the stuff. So, yeah. Do you think I should keep waiting for Vega or just bite the bullet and go green team? Vega should be out this month. That's what they said. The release date was, June 22nd, I think I heard? So, but it's going to be, the Frontier Edition is going to be pretty much, I think, a professional card. I don't know if it's going to be, suitable for consumer use and priced for consumer use. So we'll see. Construct a stronghold. What can I build here? Yeah, don't worry about it. Gonna form up and advance. Here we go. Yes, I want to control the battle directly. This guy's gonna just die outright. There's no chance. Yes, this will be our key to victory. Okay. I'm not going to use any of those tactics because I'm just going to highlight my army and go invade these fuckers. Take over their goddamn base and kill their dudes. Oh man, he's fast. This guy doesn't know what to do. He's like, well, I want to go over there and conquer that base, but they're already on my main base. What do I do? But I'm not going to attack the base. I'm going to pincer this motherfucker. Excuse me. Hey, stop attacking and go to him. And then best in history. And watch him fall. And slice through him like butter. And he's dead. Simple as that. What? Oh well. I was awarded 424 gold for my efforts. I'm the ruler. I can award myself all the gold I want, but I can't. I have a personal stipend And that's all I get for myself, my own personal gold. I don't want to send letters to. Grow my comrade base. AMD doesn't suck. No, nothing sucks or rules. Everything is subjective. And build. Nah, don't bother strongholder. Just advance to the next one. And then on to the city I shall go. And I will kill this fucking hoe. Ooh, Dion Man is my guy. It wants me to recruit Mishi. I should make an effort to go get Liu Bei and Guan Yu and Zhang Fei. Do I want to construct a stronghold here? Yeah, I think I do. Infirmary, which I might need. Is Bitcoin mining worth it? It depends. Do you live in an apartment where you don't pay power? If you don't pay a power bill, then yeah, Jesus Christ, exploit the fuck out of that. Let the landlord eat the cost. If it's not if it's not built into your rent, do it. And buy all your stuff secondhand, of course, but otherwise, yeah, it's good. Yes, I would like to control the battle directly. What do I think about the G3258? It's past its time, unfortunately. I would avoid it at all costs. It's not even worth like 20 bucks. Unless you, I mean, you're buying it for an HTPC, but you can use anything in an HTPC or something like that. So, but it's not really suitable for gaming anymore. It's too stuttery. Frame time variance is too high going forward. So, my army is only 40,000 men strong, but it's so well built I can just click the one spot I want to die, and it will die. There's nothing they can do. Mind you, this is a relatively small opponent, but they're just going to go up to the door, start knocking on the door. Hello, can you open the door? No? I'll break it. I'm gonna. I promise. And then they start breaking it. You see, the health bar is going down. These arrows are shooting at me, but they're not doing much damage. Because we're like ninjas. That's racist. And I'm going to use my ability that reduces his morale and defense and all that shit. And when I break through, he gonna die. Oh look, you're caught in the doorway and you're dying. The door, it fucked my wife. That's quite the image. They should make a porn of that. Can you imagine that? Like a woman just like bending over and backing into a doorknob. You know what I mean? Like, Yes, I would like to move some officers, sir. Who can I spare to move over there? I could probably move a couple of those guys from that city. And who's he? Do I need him at the capital? No. Certainly don't need you at the capital. I don't know why you're there. Only guys with 100 loyalty I want to move out. I think that's it. That's all I can really spare. Maybe one guy from Guangling. There we go. That's good enough. Yeah, doorknob anal. It could be doorknob vaginal too. She's bent over. She's got you got access ports. Angles of approach. Yes, comrade, slot me, please. I want more comrades. Comrades are good. They give you the opportunity to share abilities and stats. Oh, they're friends. Oh, special friends. Sexy friends. You send a letter to somebody else. You're good. By sending letters, I make my friends make friends, and that increases my comrade slots, my comrade possibilities rather. So I can have this. By the way, this fortress is called Shitting. Just pointing that out. Shitting swears loyalty to Lu Jiang of the Ofa army. Increases their army's initial control. Increasing their army. Will you order to... No. I don't need one there. Yeah, let's conquer this fort. All the little towns in my vicinity I'm going to be going after. Oh, maybe I'll take him too. Just to teach this motherfucker a lesson. He invaded me twice. He sent 80,000 men my way 2 different times, and I beat him back with just 30,000 men. Like, annihilated his ass. And he didn't learn his fucking lesson because he's a computer, and they're incapable of learning. What's the situation with peripherals in the first world? Are people smart enough to just say fuck brands and go with whatever's more ergonomic, or do you even think that is a good idea? Okay, so I've done a lot of shitty keyboard reviews, and when I say shitty, I don't mean shitty as in quality-wise. I mean shitty as in they're cheap and lesser known, because they're just fine. So I think people... first of all, Corsair, Logitech... and fucking who else? Razer, obviously, Cooler Master. All these big companies that make peripherals, that make keyboards, that make mice, can be wholly avoided, and you'll still have an excellent experience. The Thermaltake Talon is my mouse of choice when it comes to budget mice. It's like $25. It's got an Avago 3050 sensor, 2 Omron switches with left and right clicks. I was going to do a video on it, but really that's the whole video. It's like good left click, good right click, good sensor, $25 Canadian funds. Go buy it. All these fucking $100 mice. The fact that Corsair charges like upwards of $200 for a mechanical keyboard is crazy when you can make one for that price, for fuck's sake. So I'm not keen on these brand name peripherals. I think they're bullshit. You should go with whatever is the least expensive and has all the features you need. For me, I bought an AN Pro. I can actually disconnect this because it's wireless. See? It's wireless, it has Bluetooth, so it will still work while it's disconnected. And the AN Pro cost me, I think, $100 in total. It's full RGB, 60% keyboard, PBT caps, double shot, and it, like I said, has wireless Bluetooth capability. Gateron browns, so high quality switches, undoubtedly, no question. And or Gateron, is it pronounced Gateron? I don't fucking know. And that cost me $100. Now that's a high-end keyboard in my mind. That's like the most I would ever spend on a keyboard, really. And it has everything I need. It has great switches, great keycaps, build quality is great. Bluetooth connectivity, not that I really care about that. Full RGB, it's 16 million colors, all that. It's not limited to certain colors. It's got good color representation, reproduction, so yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, maybe I misunderstood your question. Do these ads... I don't get your question. Hold on. What's the situation with... Okay, I'm going to read your question again. Are people smart enough to just say fuck brands and go with... Okay, you're just asking about my opinion of people. No, people are fucking stupid. People are stupid, and they will buy Corsair keyboards. Not necessarily even for themselves. They'll buy it for their children because they'll watch some videos and find... This is part of the influencers problem, too. Like, Hardware Canucks and Linus and all these guys that do product reviews... Hardware Canucks mainly does product reviews nowadays. Linus does a whole swath of shit, so... But Hardware Canucks is one that I single out because they do nothing but product reviews these days for the most part, and they review mainstream shit most of the time. And Dimitri seems like a knowledgeable guy. He knows better than that. Occasionally he does something cool, like that fanless fucking heat dissipating case or whatever else, but they focus on a lot of shit, and that's because it gets sent to them. You understand? So when you get to be a certain size YouTuber, people just mail you shit, and you look at the pile and you go, who do I want to forge a relationship with here? And it's usually fucking Corsair or Razer or somebody that's not necessarily paying you to review their product, but you have every incentive to want to give them media time. So that's my opinion on that. People are dumb. And am I going to take over Shao Chun? I don't know. I don't have the dudes to spread out there yet. I do, actually. I'm okay. I could probably do it. But do I want to? Maybe I want to go home. I want to go home. Yes, you do have to play to your audience. Your stupid, stupid audience. That is definitely true. You know what? I love Danny at Nerd on a Budget, but go to his videos and read the comments. Read the comments in my video where you have regular viewers who are like somewhat knowledgeable, saying relatively intelligent things with punctuation and capital letters. And then you go to his videos where he gets random people. He does it very well. The algorithm treats him really well. So he'll get lots of viewers that are new. And they're fucking morons half the time. You got his regulars in there that chime in, don't get me wrong, but you scroll down and you get a lot of shit. The bigger you get, the more shit you attract. Same goes for music, movies, television. There's a reason CSI was so goddamn popular for 20, however many fucking years it was on the air for. It's because it's a dumb show for dumb people, and dumb people will tune in to watch it. But anyway, we all have our flaws, right? Alright, where's my dude? I think I'm going to slowly migrate you back to the castle, to the house. Oh, what am I doing now? Can't expand my comrade slots anymore. Did I already do it once? Oh, I do have another comrade slot. I can put in a dude. I can put a dude in my butt. Which dude do I want? This guy. Alright, now. Well, please don't tell me you're not going to fight me, are you? No. Okay, that's good. I think he's going to disappear. Yes, he did. He deformed. Okay. I'm going to disperse my force now, send them back home. I'm going to take care of some domestic stuff. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. You don't have to say no homo. I understand. You know? It's all good. And even if it is homo, I don't care. I'm flattered whenever gay guys hit on me. And it has happened. I can show you a picture of what I used to look like. So I used to be like really fat, and then I was really fit, and now I'm just kind of like dad bodded. You know, I've got the guns still, but I've got like a little bit of a, you know. When I was my fittest, I got a lot of gay guys hitting on me. And I didn't mind. I'm not gay. I politely said no, but good. Gay guys have good taste. It's a compliment. It's the highest compliment. Thank you for wanting to peg me. I appreciate that. Appreciate you. Papa bless. Alright. Alright, what am I doing here? Okay, so now I'm going to check the officers list, see if there's anybody I can go recruit. Any free generals down here that are worth getting? Going out of my way to go fetch? He's not bad. He's not bad. Oh, Matang is free. What about his son? His son is not free. A lot of guys that are free, though. I want to go down there and get him. You know, I really want to get a certain guy. He works for Cao Cao. He has 91 loyalty. So does he. God, I want them both. I want them both. Is there a way I can get them? He has 91 loyalty. I could maybe go visit him and sway him my way. You know what? You only live once. Maybe I'm gonna go do that. He's right up here. He's the governor of the city too. Shoot. Yeah, it's not worth my time. I could just press forward and eliminate this motherfucker and steal him. I don't know. Oh, it's not young Ofa. I was at my fittest like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It was definitely very much old Ofa. I'm filing my nails for a minute here. Got cuticles that just need to be worn down a little bit. I have one of you guys go on a mission here. Train some horses. What do I want to do next? How far is Jianning? It's pretty far. It's down here. There it is. Oh, I'm going there. Do you want to continue invading? I don't know what I want to do. Should I continue rocking China like a hurricane? Yeah, I'll help you train horses, sure. Need to write some more letters. Slow the game down a little bit. I don't want him, though. He sucks. Ah, whatever. Take him. Oh, yes, I want to help him. I want to create a stronger bond with this motherfucker. Oh, please, please, allow me to help you. I will help you. I will help you. My computer's not even breaking a fucking sweat with this game. It's kind of sad. This is like a new game. Put no effort into the graphics at all. That's okay. Not all games have to be graphically intense, you know? Which one of these motherfuckers want to visit first? You. Oh, no. Don't offer me a wife. Okay. Oh, no, it's an ancient script. Okay, good. I can help you with that. That's how you get wives. You meet with your friends, and they're like, oh, I have this woman lying around. Okay. Thanks for the woman. See you later, friend. This game is very sexist, but it's period specific. So it's, you know, it's how it was back in 200 AD. This is a historical simulation for those of you who don't know. Although it's very, very loosely based on the historical element of this time period. I'm just going to check on my stream health here, make sure everything's okay. Looks like it's good, still running. That's correct. Gameplay and story are the bread and butter. That's what everybody forgets. Here is the dichotomy, if that word's appropriate in this situation, of PC gaming. You notice how everyone benchmarks like AAA titles, but nobody ever fucking plays them? Notice that? Like, the only one that gets included in benchmarking suites these days, maybe 2 games, are The Witcher 3, which people still play, and GTA 5, which people still play. And those games are at least a couple years old now. But all the modern ones, like I see Ghost Recon. Who the fuck plays Ghost Recon? So, Ashes. Nobody plays Ashes of Singularity. Nobody. Some people play Ghost Recon. Nobody plays Ashes of Singularity. What else gets included? Battlefield 1 people play. But it's not even one of the most popular PC games in the world. Like, the most popular PC games in the world are easy to run. Dota 2, League of Legends, CSGO, Candy Crush. Like, what else? MMORPGs are still popular. People play those. Overwatch, not a very graphically intense game. So, what the fuck? Well, you don't even need half the power you buy. I don't. I got a GTX 1080 and a fucking 4790K system, and it's not even making any noise. It's totally quiet. What do I want to do? I want to raise the loyalty of my officers by using an esteem thing. And I have to go investigate Changsha after this. That's fine. The Division. I guess, like, some people play these games. Some people play them. But they're not the most popular games in the world, and they're certainly not the reasons why people build PCs, right? I just built my friend Greg a PC, who you'll be meeting at some point very soon, because we're probably going to do some stuff together on my channel and elsewhere. But he wants to get into Overwatch on the PC. So, I built him a system that will run it just fine. An R9 290X and a 2500K for relatively cheap, but he doesn't even need that, really. People use games to benchmark hardware because they want to test the limits of what that hardware can do, and it's not necessarily representative of the market as a whole. A good example of that also is in power supplies. So when Johnny Guru tests the power supply, and Johnny even misses some points. No, Johnny doesn't test power supplies anymore. Jeremy does. But so when the site, Johnny Guru, Oklahoma Wolf, those guys submit power supply reviews, what they do is they look, okay, here's the label. On the label it says, we have, here are all the rails, here are the rated amperages, here's the voltages that they should be outputting, here's the total wattage that each rail should be able to deliver, here's the 80 plus certification, here's the ATX spec. These are all the things that should be met by this power supply. So we're going to stress them to their most unrealistic maximum to see if they do. So when it comes to, for example, cross-load testing, they're like, all the load on the 12-volt reel, none on the minor rails. And then they reverse it. They go, all the fucking load on the minor rails, none on the 12-volt rail. And they see how they hold up, even though that's never going to happen in real life. And then, for 80 plus certification, they make sure that each of the tests are met or exceeded with the equipment that they have. And they make some allowances for variances. But generally speaking, they're pretty rigid. ATX spec, same thing. They look at hold up time, power okay, all that stuff. And this is largely unnecessary because some of the ATX specs, some of the 80 plus certification stuff, the end user doesn't really give a shit about ultimately. Some of the, you're looking for ripple and voltage regulation to be under control. As long as they meet spec, that's what matters. The fact that they go so deep as to give them like excellent ratings, mythic, is taking it a step far. So graphics cards, CPUs, when you benchmark these things, is much the same. They don't, like, Gamers Nexus is not out to just tell you what card you should buy, because really there's not a lot of wrong answers. If you know anything, even the slightest bit of information about what graphics card you have in mind, like what performance class and your money in your wallet, like how much you have to spend, you're not going to make a bad choice. Like RX 480 or 580, GTX 1060. It's probably the 580, but if you buy a 1060, it's not like you're screwed. CPUs is the same thing. Do I need a Ryzen 5 1600 or will a 1400 do? Do I need, as long as you have the bare minimum in mind and you meet that, you're usually fine. So benchmarking is just meant to give you a very ultimately unrealistic impression of, CPU bottlenecking. Low resolution for a reason. They're trying to induce a CPU bottleneck to show you if in that rare scenario where you're like ultra high refresh gaming, like 600 fucking frames per second on a 240 hertz monitor or something like that, are you going to be affected, kind of thing. So Yeah. Yeah. And yes, good point, Mr. Spaker. You're right. Most AAA games are like 15-hour games. So, yeah, in terms of the population of the game, obviously it's not going to be reflected. That is true. But still, I think the motivation for people building PCs is to play that one game they want to play so bad that they play for 6,000 hours. And it's usually CSGO or Overwatch or Dota or League of Legends or Civ 5 or Civ 6, both of which are still equally popular. It's games like that. Games like this. If you're a fan of Romance Three Kingdoms, you spend hundreds of hours on this game. Oh, I gotta go to Changsha still. What am I doing? Oh, my phone is ringing. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. I'm coming. I'm coming. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm going to give away some stuff now because I got to go soon. Okay. Let's minimize this game for a minute and give away some shit. Who's still hanging around? Okay, let's see here. Open up my little list. Oh, that's my part list. What am I doing? Okay. Let's give away some stuff. Okay, I don't have too much really good stuff to give away, but I got some. Let's see. Who would like a copy of the game called Infinifactory? Who wants Infinifactory? Who? Yeah, lots of people? Yeah, I'm sure you do. Okay. If you'd like to win a copy of Infinifactory, I'm going to ask you a question. And it's going to be about the game I was playing. See if you guys were paying attention. Okay. Yeah, I got it. What is the name of this guy? This guy right here. See if anyone knows. No, it's not shitting. It's not woo. No, it's not woo. Woo! Woo is the name of the place he's in. He's not woo. Although from now on he's gonna be woo. Woo! Bring my bathrobe, woo! Oh yes. Chin Chin. Oh, this is gonna get really racist, isn't it? Let me guess. It's Ching Chong Bing Bong. No, it's not. Nope. Not Jackie Chan. Wu Clan. What? Kim Jong Woo. Why did I ask this question? I knew it was gonna get racial. That's okay. It's all, you're just joking, for God's sake. Asian people are great about that kind of thing. It's General Tso's. Everyone's just like, it's Wonton. His name is Wonton. Okay, nobody knows this. Nobody knows this. Okay, I'm gonna ask a different one. Okay, no, okay, don't go that far. Come on. All right. Okay. I'm not going to ask you about any names, but how about this? I'm not going to show you the map. How many cities do I control right now? How many cities do I control? How many cities do I control? Just need a number. Not 69. Not 4. Not 5. Not... Oh, I think it's... Is it 6? Hold on. I'm going to think. Maybe it's 7. Okay, we got numbers. We got guesses. Let's confirm. Hold on. I have to make sure I sign the right thing here. Farm boost? Yeah, sure. And the verdict is... Okay, can you stop with the fucking messages? Okay. Verdict is, let's zoom out and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The right answer, the first person to say 7, is Reginato. Reginato. Yeah, you. Oh, look, and Parker Neal actually answered the first question almost right. He's very close, but it's probably because he just saw it on the screen. Okay. So, Reggie, you can message me here on YouTube. There is a feature you can do that. You can click my About button and then send message. I will receive your message and I will send you your key for Infinifactory. There you go. Okay, one more question, and then I think I gotta run. I gotta go pick the girlfriend up, so... Yeah, I hope I entertained you at least to some degree. Okay. And the next question is... what's the next question gonna be? Alright, it's also going to be related to this game. But it's something you can research. So you might have to get your Google on. Current capital of China is Beijing. What was the ancient capital? What was the ancient capital of China during this time period between 189 and 220 AD? What was the ancient capital of China during this time period? It's actually one of these cities too. So I'll give you some guesses here. Was it Hongnan? Was it Shenyang? Was it Zhengyang? Was it Runan? Was it Xiao? Was it Xiaopian? No, it was not Hong Kong. Modern day Hong Kong would be all the way down here, I think. That's Macau, right? No, I don't know. It's around here. Shanghai would be over here. That's where I'm at right now. Shanghai is in this neighborhood. Oh, we have a winner. We have a winner. Flat-footed. Guessed correctly. The answer is Luoyang. Yay! I'm pronouncing that wrong, I'm sure, but it is the one. So he was first. You know what to do, Flat-footed. Just message me on YouTube, and I'll give you a copy of. And the game I'm going to give you, I didn't say before, is Towerfall Ascension. How about that? How about Towerfall Ascension? Great multiplayer co-op for like live, like couch co-op. Fantastic game. So there's that. So message me, and I'll give you what you want. And that's it. We'll do one more. We'll do one more. Okay, we'll do one more. All right, one more question. It's going to be another trivia question about China, because we were so racist. I feel like we have to make it up to them. Redeem ourselves. Okay. This is a question maybe you should answer. If you're a fan of any of these games at all, who do you not pursue? Who do you not pursue? What's his name? You should be able to Google this. Who do you not pursue? The expression goes, do not pursue, and then his name. Who do you not pursue? You know, you don't pursue Putin, that's true, but no, it's not right. You do not pursue Trump either, because he'll probably grab your pussy. No. It relates to the game. You guys, okay, I know Romance 3 Kingdoms is not popular, but you've played Dynasty Warriors. That's popular. Jesus Christ. Nope, Flat-footed is not correct. Lu Bu is correct! Lu Bu! Spiker! Spiker! He wins! Do not pursue Lu Bu, because he will beat your ass in with a fucking fork. Or something. Okay. So that's that, and I'll give you a game as well. You know how to contact me. Your game will be how about Never Alone? That's a cute game. Yeah, I'll give you Never Alone. All right, so I gotta go. I gotta go pick up the girlfriend. But thank you guys for coming. I don't know how many of you were even in here. I never bothered to look at what the population was of the stream. But I'm sure it was 21. Oh, 23. Very nice. Okay, this is a fun little hour, guys. I'll hopefully do it again soon. And I hope you enjoyed the game, although I'm sure none of you actually paid attention. And thanks for coming. I'll see you next time.